I think we each know somebody who has had a medical issue treated, and in the process, something else is uncovered that is completely unrelated, totally unexpected, and much more serious. That happened to me back in May. I received some devastating news. I wasn't comfortable talking about it. I was too sad and unsure about what was going to happen next. And I was also going into surgery. I was having this C3 through C6 anterior cervical discectomy and fusion done. Here's what happened. I had a whole constellation of symptoms, mostly affecting the gross and fine motor function on the right side of my body. My right arm, right hand, right leg, right foot were all affected. We knew that a lot of that was caused by my compressed spinal cord, which had resulted from a couple of car accidents and who knows what else. I'm 54 years old. I've had a very active life. There's not one singular event that caused this. My neurosurgeon pointed out that I had some other symptoms that couldn't be attributed to that. I just happened to have a neurologist appointment the very next day. He concurred and said that these symptoms were classic signs of Parkinson's disease, which is what killed my mother. That assumption was confirmed when I had a DAT scan a couple weeks later, which looked at the dopamine receptor activity in my brain. So I learned all of that about a week before I went in for this surgery. I was extremely hopeful that the surgery would not just arrest the progression of the compressed spinal cord, but would actually lead to restoring some of the motor function that I had lost. That's why I was especially excited when I was walking so well, and why I was able to write by hand so well and do all the things that I hadn't been able to do for so long, because that meant that what the surgery helped fix and what came back couldn't be attributed to the Parkinson's, which indicated that it's still very early stage. There is no cure for Parkinson's. All I can do is try to slow the progression of it through lifestyle factors, which thank goodness I already have in place when it comes to physical activity and nutrition. I really need to dial in my sleep better. I have sleep apnea. I'm not as diligent with my CPAP as I should be. I've also been much more cognizant of how I appropriate my energy level. Going through the last 13 weeks of surgery recovery has helped me with that. So that's the scoop. That's what I have going on. I know a lot of people, meanwhile, when they say, "You're so strong, you've got this," please don't say that. Even strong people have our limits, and I'm at mine. There's also a concept in weightlifting called time under tension, where even if you were not lifting or holding or carrying the heaviest object, the longer you're holding on to something, the heavier it's going to feel and the more challenging it's going to be. And I've been carrying a lot for a while, and this is adding to it even more. So please don't tell me I'm strong. Also, don't send me the articles about boxing and Parkinson's. I've already seen all those. But what you can do to help, take charge of your own health. Start today. In the coming weeks, months, years, hopefully decades, I'll continue to post videos about what I'm going through, how I was diagnosed, what that process looked like, what some of my symptoms were. I would also love to have some conversations with other people who are going through this. I would also like to delve into what employers can do to support employees who have some sort of neurodegenerative issue like this. And also the importance of knowing your family health history and how I built on that to have these healthy habits that are going to help me in the long term. So if you are interested, or if you just want to follow along, go ahead and subscribe to my little YouTube channel here and stay tuned. Thanks.